Hi everybody, it's Carrie. Welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new here. You guys, this is my second time filming this video because halfway through it started skipping. Anyway guys, today's X's and O's video where we kind of discuss X's. Also guys, you guys see this, if you haven't seen my I Pop My Cyst video, that's what happens. Anyway guys, now I want to clarify something. I've dated nothing but lowlifes and jerks, like all of my life. I kind of had a feeling that last video wasn't working. Anyway guys, so you know how they say that Jesus sometimes, I don't know if I'm going to say on here, sometimes can warn other people when someone's sent from the devil? Guys, if anybody warned you about someone, believe them. All my friends, my parents, everyone I knew always warned me about all the guys I dated, and they were all right. Anyway, guys, we're going to go back. I don't even know if Alvin's even worth mentioning. Not his real name. Well, the boy I liked in CCD when I was really little, had a huge crush on him since I was like 9 or 11, something like really young. Well, no, because I was friends with his cousin. Anyway, guys, with him, it eventually ended. We were never together. He actually likes men, but it took me to my adulthood to actually get over him fully. But anyway, we're not talking about him because he's not worth it, guys. So now I'll go to the next guy. I used to go to an event at school where we would all get together. Big school thing from all the way around the country, all different schools would get together. We would hang out together. We'd have fun time together and all, where we discuss different current events. I don't want to say the name of the organization just in case anyone from that organization is watching. I don't want them blaming me, thinking I'm blaming them. And I also don't want to mention the teacher's name who was mean to me and who was going into this. Anyway, guys, I met this boy named Luke. By the way, I was 14 in 8th grade. We had met at a school event. We were in a big hotel with very nice, with the whole school, of course, the whole school event. So we couldn't go anywhere. Anyway, guys, this boy seemed handsome. He seemed charming. Luke was handsome. Luke was charming. Luke was gorgeous, guys. I mean, he obviously had to have been for me to have been locked on to him for that long. Anyway, guys, he gave me I asked him for my number, and I was like, sure. Yeah, he asked me for my number, and I was like, sure. You know, why not? Wait, guys, he'd fallen down the escalator stairs at one point, or elevator. Was it escalator or was it regular stairs, guys? I don't remember now. This was like 15 years ago. And hurt his wrist and hand. Now, guys, looking back on it, I think he was making it up and making fun of my wrist and my arm injury in my left hand. I have a wrist and hand permanent lifelong injury. And guys, it's ridiculous. I was like, that guy's like, whatever. I didn't think it was making fun of him. But he hugged me, said I looked beautiful, most beautiful girl at the whole dance we were having there. And the teacher said to me, do not go off with him because, you know, and she thought we were gonna, you know, but we were not going to. Anyway, guys, I waited for Luke to call for 7 months. We met in March. I waited, really around this time we met. In like late March. This is being filmed the first day of April, by the way. And I waited till Halloween to finally give up on him when I had to go to, you know, I had to go to high school. You know, guys, naturally, I went to high school and I went to a school dance. I wasn't going to go to it because I was waiting for Luke to call. And my brother finally, and my parents were discussing, and mom, dad, everybody were all discussing who was going to eventually tell me to snap out of it that Luke was never going to call. I'm from Massachusetts, but whatever, he never called. Anyway, guys, I went out for Halloween, dressed as Draco Malfoy, and met Cole. We'll call him Cole. Anyway, guys, we had a great time. I got separated from my group. We talked a little while. Everything was going good. And all of a sudden, we got to go back to my dad's car to introduce Cole, with not his real name, to my father. And then realized something strange, guys. My dad was not in his car, which I thought was odd. My mom went around my picture showing everybody. Now, guys, because I am vision and hearing impaired, my family thought that, oh, well, Carrie must have, you know, took a detour and got lost. I live in the next neighborhood or 2 over from there, so I'm not completely from the area. So everybody panicked when looking for me. My aunt went up to the last known person who, you guys heard my Halloween story, White Halloween story. This is why. Because of Cole. I took off with Cole. Anyway, I didn't take off with Cole. I was talking to Cole, but it ruined it for me. My aunt, one of my aunts had just had knee surgery, so she was on braces. Some of my other aunts, yes, guys, I have, my aunts are, that was one called like same gender couple. So I want to clarify that. So one of my aunts walked over and said to her neighbor, "Did you see this girl?" You know, knowing I am hearing and vision impaired, and handed him the picture. That man's face went bright white, if you would ask my aunt. And she said, "You know that's my niece, right? And she's vision impaired. I have a condition you guys it's clearly known as nystagmus." And my aunt said, "You know that she suffered an eye injury as a baby and has vision impairment." And the man almost broke out crying. Once this big, strong man said, "I didn't know. I told her to go away. I didn't know." My aunt said, "Well, you know what? If my niece doesn't come back, you're the last person to see her alive, so you better best bet my disabled niece comes back." Well, guys, thank God, I was found, safe and fine, with Cole. His brother was even, guys, Cole had 4 brothers and a sister, right? Fun fact, Cole's brother, we're not going to say his name here, but anyway, was out in the search party looking for me. Like, he didn't even know I was with Cole. Like, he was out in the search party looking for me. Anyway, guys, I got in a lot of trouble for pulling that stunt. I was never supposed to go out for Halloween again, but you know, for the next story, I did. Anyway, guys, we only dated for a little while because he broke up when we went to the mall. He was kind of a jerk, but I don't know, Westchester. Anyway, we broke up. And on Shadow Day in, in May of that school year, we broke up in December. In May, a young man named Justin came in and shadowed my buddy, I guess I'm calling him Paul for this video, because I don't want to say his real name here. Anyway, guys, Justin came over and Paul had come over to me and said, "You know, my friend really likes you, and I'd like to introduce you guys." And I was like, "Well, you know, Paul, that's not really nice of you to say that. I'm serious. He really likes you." Anyway, we met, and it was an instant connection. Paul and the other guy even said to him, "I don't know why you like her. Like, she's into goth stuff, and you know, there's rumors about her and Cole and all kinds of like expletive rumors about those two." And yes, there was some very odd rumors. And a rumor about her and his Luke. Like, I would not want to date that girl. Anyway, guys, we got to school together and we did actually start to date. We met in the cafeteria and then we met in gym class and and then we, you know, that day we met in gym class and that kind of stuff. And then when school year started up again, he was a freshman, I was a sophomore, we met in the cafeteria. Then we had, I'm trying to remember the name of the class now, home economics together, and that is how we officially met. We were always together. We started dating. I have a necklace somewhere with his name on it. He gave me, guys, excuse that. This is carrying it and Justin on it, not his real name, but we're just going to say that for now, unless I show you the picture of the necklace, or can find the necklace. We had a successful relationship. We dated for like 7 months, guys. It was wonderful. We dated, we had fun. Nothing too crazy, till his mother found out about me and Cole. Very, very jealous. Guys, and the thing with Cole was nothing, and his mother found out about it and told him, "I don't want you dating her anymore." Like, there's rumors, because Cole, I forgot to say this, guys, Cole went to a school that was like almost like a rivalry, almost to my school. So they were like, she used to date Cole. Like, that's disgusting. Like, ew. She used to date Cole, and they insert their last name, brothers. She dated one of them. Like, that is so nasty. But anyway, guys, we dated for a long time. Went to the mall. We went to prom together, guys. There's pictures. We went to the soft hop together. There's pictures of us together. We dated for a while, but he decided to go dance with another girl. I think that's cheating. There was a rumor I liked a boy named Ian. So that kind of ruined our relationship. Guys, there was nothing going on between me and Ian. There was never anything going on. Ian was handsome, but he was interested in me. But anyway, guys, to further this along. Anyway, so between Justin and the guy's name we're not going to mention, my friend had tried to hook me up on a date with a guy. She was single for a while after Justin, and I was, wanted to get back out there. So a guy we're going to call Monty, or just plain Tana. My friend had gave him my number. We'd called back and forth, and Tana seemed like a great guy. We had so much in common. He was also half Italian. We had so much in common, guys. And Tana was a handsome man. I'm gonna clarify that. Tana was a handsome man. Also, Tana is not his real name. Monty was a handsome man. Oh, he was a jerk, guys. They went on a date. We went seriously walking down by a car dealership. Anyway, guys, he was a jerk. He wanted to do sexual things that I was not okay with doing on a first date. And I was like, no, guys, like, I don't talk too much about that kind of stuff because it's not appropriate on this channel. So I was like, no. Anyway, guys, we had broken up, and this is where things get really weird. Okay, after I'd broken up with Monty, I met someone named Charlie. And I'll be doing a story time on Charlie probably eventually into the future. But anyway, guys, I had met Charlie, or Charles. He told me to call him Charlie, like to call Charlie. Anyway, I had met Charles, and things were going great. Like, we had so much in common, we were happy. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, guys, the phone call I had gotten on a date with Charles would change my life for the rest of my natural life. I was on a date, and we were watching Harry Potter. We went back to his house at the mall. We had a great day at the mall, guys. And he hugged me. We went back to his house. No, not for anything like that. His family was there, and his parents and everybody. He basically was bringing me home to meet his mother. And it was, I thought, oh gosh, if this relationship's getting serious, I'm going home to meet his mom. We decided to watch Harry Potter instead, and my phone rang. And I was like, what the heck? And I look at Charles, like, okay, maybe it's Dad, like, Dad's home, Dad's elderly, oh my gosh. When I picked it up, it said, incoming call from Derek, which I thought, not his real name. And I thought to myself, what the heck, I didn't want to call from Derek, I picked it up. And I said, hey, Derek. He said, hey, how you doing? And I was like, well, I'm on a date with Charles, so I'm doing good. And he was like, oh, he said, I don't want to interrupt. I never told stuff. What you want to do? I don't want to interrupt. I said, no, tell me. And I heard his voice, guys. There was something severely wrong. I could hear it in his voice. He said, I'm on the phone. I'm driving. And I'm talking to you. And have you checked Facebook in the last hour? And I said, no, why? He said, Aunt Karen passed away about an hour ago. And I was like, are you kidding me? Even Charles' whole family, they saw my big smile just turned to like nil, like nothing. And I was like, what? I was like, no, this has got to be a joke. And I pulled the phone down. I was like, still like this. I was in shock, guys. And I was like, my brother just told me that my aunt passed away. So they'd shoot his brother. The brother like out of the room and was like, no, Rye, you got to get out of the room. Like, no. And he was like, why? And he said, Carrie's aunt went to heaven. We need to be able to talk about this as adults. And I was perfectly fine, guys. I didn't even cry until I got home. And I shut that door, guys. And I burst out crying. He even said that was one of the worst sounds he ever heard in his life. It was literally just door slamming and me hysterically falling. And just like, rah! But guys, that video was for a different day about my aunt. And about Charlie more. Anyway, guys, the person I dated after Charlie, we're not even going to mention that low-life name. He was the worst person I ever dated. He's a person I'm admit now, guys, I'm still afraid of. He harasses me. He harasses my father sometimes. As far as we're aware of, guys, we can't pinpoint this as anything of him. He went around spreading rumors about me. He found out about Charlie and just took it out of proportion. There was a neighbor man named Jake I've always had feelings for. Guys, since I was like 13, and he told everybody. And that is why I know that it's just kind of weird. Guys, this video's getting a little bit long. But anyway, after that guy, guys, he had children by other women. He just thought he could use me for money and for other stuff, but he wasn't going to get that. We met in a church where we were supposed to be helping each other. Worked in a charity place, guys. He was a little scumbag. If you guys want to hear more about him, I'm more than willing to do a video on him, but we're just never going to mention his name, so I'm going to come up with a code name. After him, guys, I do think he was a drug addict, guys. And I don't want you guys to think anything different from me. I dated a drug addict for that long, for like 7 months, and never knew he was a drug addict. I mean, guys, after him, I dated the preacher's son. Like, that's just, guys. We're going to call him... What name did I come up with? I don't want to say out his real name. I guess we just can. It doesn't matter. Cody, guys. He was the preacher's son. Things looked good. He found out that I had a huge crush on Chandler Riggs. As you guys all know, if you guys watch my Handsomest Man Live video, I can't tell you to watch it up in the square because I can't put it up there. But anyway, guys, he was weird about it. He kept wanting to say dirty stuff about him. He was just so jealous of the man, and it was really weird. Guys, we only dated 5 weeks or 6 weeks. We dated for a week and a half. He broke up with me with Easter morning by saying that I was a bad girlfriend. And if it was Chandler Riggs, I would do whatever Chandler wanted, but not for him. And I was like, this is really inappropriate. Like, huh? And if Carl wanted, somebody else wanted, did I do anything else? And I was like, no. Anyway, guys, we'd broken up because he was a jerk and he cheated on me. So, guys, actually, all the people I dated all cheated on me. So, kind of all of them, but a lot of them did, guys. Anyway, guys, this is getting much too long. Anyway, guys, there's a guy named Vince. I'm not even trying to cover his name because he's a jerk and not porn. I met him at the mall back when I was still with a guy whose name we're not going to mention. And it looked like that we were going to get together on Instagram, guys. He DM'd me. I was like almost in love with him. I wanted to be his girlfriend. Till he asked for pictures, guys. I'm not that kind of girl. My parents at least raised me with some kind of respect for myself. I will not give out those kind of pictures. So, guys, keep in mind that's just dirty. And you just don't need to do that. Anyway, guys. That relationship ended really fast. He also had a crush on Chandler Riggs. I said it'd be cool if we got to meet him, if he would pay for me to meet Chandler, if we could take, I'm not going to say what he said, guys. It's a little too much. You guys want a separate video on him? I'm gladly to do it for you. But until my next uploaded video, remember, I love you all. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, and tell me down below what you guys think. Till my next uploaded video, goodbye, guys. Love you all.